There are whispers of an ancient wisdom buried beneath the weight of history, shrouded in secrecy, and obscured by the march of time. Yet, what if I told you that a woman not only unearthed this wisdom, but became the bridge between forgotten Eastern traditions and the materialistic West? A woman whose name remains both revered and controversial, Helena Petrovna Blavatsky. In the midst of 19th-century rationalism, where science and logic reigned supreme, Blavatsky dared to offer a radical new perspective on spirituality. She traveled the globe in search of answers that would challenge the very foundation of reality itself. And it wasn't just any quest. She spoke of meeting secretive spiritual masters, known as the Mahatmas, who guided her toward knowledge that could unravel the deepest mysteries of existence. Who was Blavatsky? How did her work shape modern esoteric thought, and why has her legacy stirred such debate for over a century? In this video, we will delve into the life of a woman who dared to reveal the hidden truths of the universe, truths that could change everything we know about the cosmos, humanity, and our place within it. Historical philosophical background. Born in 1831, in the heart of the Russian Empire, Blavatsky's early life seemed destined to follow a conventional aristocratic path. But fate had different plans. From a young age, she was drawn to the mystical, to the secrets hidden beneath the surface of the world's great religions. She was raised in an intellectual environment, her mother a famed writer, and her grandfather a scholar of the occult. Blavatsky's childhood was filled with encounters of the supernatural, events that defied the rigid norms of Russian society at the time. At just 17, she fled from an arranged marriage, setting out on a journey that would take her to places few could even imagine. India, Tibet, the Middle East, and beyond. Blavatsky claimed to have encountered enlightened beings who revealed ancient occult knowledge to her. This knowledge would serve as the foundation for the Theosophical Society, a movement she co-founded in 1875 that aimed to revive ancient wisdom and unify the world's spiritual traditions. But why was this wisdom hidden in the first place? Why, for centuries, did humanity seem to forget or distort the truths that Blavatsky sought to unveil? To understand this, we must first look at the philosophical shifts that had taken place in both the East and the West. While Western thought became entrenched in the material, the East preserved ancient teachings that connected spirituality with the very fabric of existence itself. Blavatsky sought to unite these two worlds, merging Eastern wisdom with Western philosophy in a single, integrated body of knowledge. Blavatsky's core teachings were nothing short of revolutionary. At the heart of her philosophy was the idea that all religions, despite their differences, stem from a single, universal source. She introduced the concept of the Mahatmas, spiritual masters, who had transcended human limitations, and who held the key to unlocking the secrets of the universe. These masters, Blavatsky claimed, had communicated with her directly, passing on knowledge that was meant to be shared with the world. She didn't just teach spirituality, she proposed a new worldview, a cosmogony that connected all life, all existence, across time and space. Her magnum opus, The Secret Doctrine, was a dense compendium of teachings that described the creation of the universe, the evolution of humanity, and the invisible spiritual laws that governed it all. But the ideas Blavatsky introduced were not easily accepted. In an era dominated by the scientific method, her works were seen by many as fanciful, even absurd. Yet, Blavatsky was undeterred. Her work was not about making sense in the traditional, rational sense. It was about seeing beyond the surface of things, understanding the hidden dimensions of reality, and embracing the mysteries that lay beneath our ordinary perception. Blavatsky's ideas were not without their contradictions. She argued for the existence of hidden, spiritual truths, yet the very nature of these truths was often elusive, even paradoxical. One of the most profound and enigmatic aspects of her work was the introduction of the 7 rays, an esoteric teaching about the different levels of spiritual consciousness, and how they shaped the universe. According to Blavatsky, everything in existence, whether physical or spiritual, was governed by these rays, each representing a different aspect of divine consciousness. Her teachings also introduced the idea of reincarnation, karma, and spiritual evolution, concepts that were largely unknown in the West at the time, but have since become staples of modern spiritual thought. These ideas were revolutionary, yet they also raised more questions than they answered. For instance, if we are all connected through these universal laws, what does it mean for our individual destinies? Are we bound by an eternal cycle, or can we transcend it? Blavatsky did not give simple answers. Instead, she invited her followers to explore these questions themselves, to venture beyond dogma, and embrace the mysteries of existence. Blavatsky's teachings were not merely intellectual exercises, they were intended to transform the seeker's consciousness, and the very way they lived their lives. She proposed that by tapping into this ancient wisdom, one could achieve spiritual enlightenment, transcending the limitations of the material world and understanding the true nature of existence. But how can we apply Blavatsky's teachings today? One of the simplest practices she advocated was meditation, not just as a way to quiet the mind, but as a means to connect with higher levels of consciousness and begin to perceive the spiritual dimensions of reality. She also emphasized the importance of self-inquiry, an ongoing journey to uncover one's true nature and understand the deeper patterns of existence. For Blavatsky, the ultimate goal was not to find a final answer, but to remain in a state of constant questioning and exploration. This is the essence of her legacy, the belief that truth is hidden beneath layers of illusion, and only by daring to look beyond appearances can we begin to uncover the mysteries of the universe. Blavatsky's life was one of contradictions, a woman revered by many as a prophet and denounced by others as a fraud. Yet her work remains a beacon for those who seek to explore the hidden realms of existence. Her ideas have transcended the esoteric movements of her time, influencing not only spiritual seekers, but also philosophers, psychologists, and even artists. Her call to look beyond the surface of things, to question, to explore, and to seek truth remains as relevant today as it was in the 19th century. Are we ready to carry forward the pursuit of knowledge and truth that Blavatsky championed? Or will we remain trapped in the illusions of the material world? As we stand at the crossroads of skepticism and belief, let us remember, the search for truth is not a destination, but an endless journey. One that will bring us closer, bit by bit, to the ultimate understanding of the universe and our place within it. The Secret Teachings of Helena Blavatsky, Unlocking the Mysteries of the Universe. Beyond Illusion, the Hidden Wisdom of Blavatsky and Her Theosophical Legacy. Helena Blavatsky, the woman who bridged East and West through ancient secrets. Esoteric truths revealed, Blavatsky's quest to unveil the hidden realities of existence. Theosophy, Helena Blavatsky's enduring influence on spirituality and philosophy.